Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to dive into my weekly check-in and see what kind of damage I did because I know I am still over budget going into miscellaneous, and it's the Christmas season. It's the Christmas time. It's the birthday season as well for us in this household. My oldest son's birthday is on Christmas Eve. A friend of ours, her little girl, who's kind of affectionately known as my little niece, she is having her first birthday, and we're going to have her first birthday party on Saturday and all the things. So just all these activities and wonderful things to do, and reining in the budget is always difficult, but I think we'll be fine overall because one person in my family is not here. My husband, he is currently deployed with one of the ships in the Navy. He's a civilian contractor and gone for the holidays, but the good news is he gets overtime, and you will be seeing that in my paycheck to paycheck next week. So we'll see what that looks like. Though I prefer to have him here. We're not spending as much, but we're still kind of spending as far as the budget goes with all these activities and things going on. So yeah, it's going to be a little wonky, but we'll figure it out and we'll make it till the end of the year and hopefully finish off strong. So week 2, I am closing out. I'm going to find out how much I spent, what the new balances are, and then set up my week 3 and find out where I am in the balance in the scheme of things for week 3 and what I have available to spend. And let's go ahead and dive into the numbers. I'm going to pop pages out. We're going to check on my calendar here where I track all of my expenses on these expense stickers, and I color code them with highlighters, and we'll dive into that and figure out what happened this week. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here is up close and look at the weekly check-in. I came into the week at negative $84.25, which means I used the buffer of my checking account to float me until my husband got paid again on the 10th, and then I redid the balances, and yeah, we were just going over in miscellaneous. Now, miscellaneous is still negative here. I hate to say it's still negative here for week 3 from what I can tell, so we'll go over that in just a minute. But yeah, I think we'll be overall okay. Enough money to cover everything. Just miscellaneous is just kind of one of those areas where I'm just like, oh, I forgot to budget for this. I forgot to budget for our gift of Christ this month. We do it every year, and I just didn't even put it in the budget. I have no idea why. I know I'm supposed to do that, and it's the same amount every year, so I don't know. It's just a donation we do through our church. This year we are doing a gift to Christ through our church for the Paraguay people. There's a specific, village or tribe in Paraguay that have had missionaries there for, I think these missionaries have been there for over 25 years or so. And they've got some Old and New Testament version books of the Bible that they've gotten translated in their local dialect and language, so they want to go ahead and start printing those, and that's what we're going to be donating money towards, is the printing of these books of the Bible, everything from Genesis to 2 Timothy. Not everything, but about 9 books of the Bible, and those are the one from the Old Testament for sure I know of, and one from the New Testament. So I'm super excited about all of that, and that was one thing that we didn't plan on that we do every year, but I forgot to budget. And then I knew my little niece Elena's birthday was coming up, but oh my gosh, I didn't know what I was going to get her or how much I was going to spend until I went shopping today. And so I went ahead and did that, and that's why I didn't plan anything. So I already bought her one thing, and it's like a collective group purchase, and they already pretty much know what it is, and she's not going to really be that thrilled about it. It's a brand new car seat for her, because she's getting bigger. She needs a new car seat, but I went and picked up some clothes and some books and stuff for her so she can have some fun stuff to open as well. So I think she'll be excited about that. Let's flip this over. Here's my calendar, one side of it, and I'll just go over this key I have over here and bring my other half of my calendar. It's just easier to work with these pages when I pop them out of the notebook, so that's why I do this. But grocery household, I always highlight in pink here in my trackers. Restaurants are always in blue. Miscellaneous is in green. Gasoline is in orange, and yellow is unbudgeted. So the only thing, I'm trying to think, I think I have a little bit in every category. just because I did not really plan very well. And some things I like falling under unbudgeted just for the fact that it comes out of our sinking funds, and I let it clear the checking account, and then when I go to transfer money into the sinking funds, I just reduce it by the amount of what the sinking funds are being cleared out of the checking account, which is what you're going to see here as well. So let me find, I have a little sticky note here that I like to write on, and we are going to track all these different categories. So first one I have is grocery household. It is pink. And I combine groceries and household together because I always buy them together, and it makes sense for me to do it that way. I don't buy them separately, and I don't want to divide my receipt up. Now we are checking from the 10th through the 16th. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of pink. And actually I have a no spend day that I have not marked yet. And let's see if I can make room on my desk here. I got stuff all over the place on my desk. So let's make some room here. There we go. And I got my red pen handy just when it's time to mark something in red. So I'm gonna move this out of the way a little bit. And here we go. So here's the 12th through the 15th on this side of the calendar. And I had one grocery household that we did spend in, which is really good. Because I did spend quite a bit in the first part of the month, and $100 there, $100 here, and it was enough to cover through. And with my husband being gone, I don't have to worry about too many groceries. I'm just using what I have in my cabinets. So $80.31. A lot of this was also for things like the dinner I had on Tuesday for our home group, and we had like a Feliz Navidad, Christmas Mexican taco night kind of thing, and it was a lot of fun, and we enjoyed it, and I had a great time. So that was grocery households, the only one I have here. So next we're going to go back to this side of the calendar, and we're going to look at restaurants. So I had two here. I gave in and had Taco Bell this day. I haven't had that in a long time. So Taco Bell was $7.79. And then I just didn't have time to eat, and I needed to eat, and I just stopped there. And then I ordered pizza for everyone that night. So $41.48. And that's our typical Friday night. Oh, and we have one more transaction, another busy random day, and it was $19.56 for McDonald's. It's right around the corner from my house, and I know what it was. I pulled my back out. I was taking care of my niece here on Saturday, and I pulled my back, and it hurt so bad that I couldn't stand and cook. So on Sunday, I went ahead and picked something up through the drive-thru. So let's go ahead and total this amount real quick. $7.79 plus the $41.48 plus the $19.56, and that gives us $68.83. All right. So there's that in my spending. Let's see, what's next? Miscellaneous. So let's see what I have here. Okay, so these two Amazon purchases here, a friend of mine is retiring from the Navy, him and his wife. They're part of my church and home group, and they're retiring. I say they because as far as I'm concerned, if you've been married the entire time with your spouse or even part of the time, and that spouse retires from branch of the service, you served with them. So when my husband retired from the Navy, yeah, I retired from the Navy with him. Though he did get a job where it didn't feel like we retired from the Navy. And but this couple, they're retiring, and I asked her what can I get for her husband for retirement. And so she named a couple things, and I ordered some stuff on Amazon. So that's why I have my Amazon purchases here, and combined together a couple fun things. Hopefully he likes them and we'll use them. Okay, so $24.14 and $14.83. I don't want to say what they are just in case they see this before he gets them, and I don't want that. And then my husband had some medication. He gets medications through the VA, and the medication showed up and while he was gone. So I went ahead and shipped it out to him to his ship, and that was $18.54. I also bought a buck of stamps and a couple other things. The package wasn't that much. And then I picked up some stuff for the birthday party at the Dollar General, little party supplies, paper plates, and, you know, just fun things, a tablecloth and stuff like that. $10.60. Everything was like around $1 or so. And so there's that. So let's go ahead and see what I did miscellaneous. I didn't spend a lot in miscellaneous because I keep putting it under unbudgeted because I know by the end of the month I'm not going to have anything left to say miscellaneous is covering. So I might as well mark it unbudgeted, and it will come out of the buffer, the checking account, which is where the money usually comes from. 24.14 plus the 14.83 plus the 18.54 and 10.60. There we go. So 68.11 was what I did miscellaneous, and I didn't have any money for, but I spent money there anyway. And mainly what it was is because week 2 and 3 are out of the same paycheck period, the cash was sitting there. So any overage I have, it will still come out of the buffer of the checking account, because this is all one account. My bills come out of one account. My spending comes out of one account. All of it comes out of one specific account. So when I make adjustments along the way, that's what I'm doing. So as you can see here, I have a lot of yellow. I have no gasoline, so I haven't bought gas, which is nice. But I did have City of Chesapeake here, $44.10, unbudgeted item, and that was our stormwater. That's going to come. Basically, I've already written the check, and I wanted to go ahead and mark it here. Once they cash the check, then it'll actually clear my account, then that's fine. But I wanted to make sure I already had it here. But that was a sinking fund, and I can just reduce whatever I was going to put into sinking funds next paycheck by this amount. And then hair color, I went to the ATM, and my friend came over and did my hair, which I loved. And there's that. So I gave her $80 for that. It was, I think it was $75, and I gave her a $5 tip or something like that. And then there's nothing over here, but there is something right here. So donation gift to Christ. That was $100. I wanted to go ahead and mark that here because I did the transfer today on the app for church. So went ahead and gave there. And then I gave, I spent $100.38. Now, let's see, something was 13 and 19. $32 of this was personal. For me, I needed these little batteries here for something in the house, and then I needed, there was something else I got, and now I can't think of it. Oh well, anyways, I got those, and I got something else. And so, supplements. I needed some supplements. And so I bought my supplements, I bought that, and then the rest of it was for my niece's birthday, and she's, getting 2 outfits and 2 books and a birthday card and a bag. That's what the rest of it was for. So, and I went to Target for that. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this off. And let's see. The good news is I'm still spending a lot less than I normally do in my categories. I mean, look at that restaurant. Even with the 3 transactions, I still kept it under $70, which is really, really good. For the week. Our goal is to keep it under $100 a week, and so far we've been doing that, but my husband also keeps leaving, so that helps when we don't want to spend. So $44.10 plus 80 plus 100 plus 138, and so unbudgeted was $324.48, and yeah, that's just crazy. So it is that time of year, and I knew these things were coming. I just didn't know how to put them in everything, and that's where the problem lies. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to refer to my weekly check-in budget sheets. Now I have 2 sides to this sheet. I have the side where I track, or I break down each week and how much I'm going to give myself every week to spend, and this is a 4-week month for me, and then what the monthly goal is, and I'm going to track it on here. So this is the weekly check-in tracker. Starting in February, these budget sheets that I saw in my shop will have all 5 weeks on one page, and you won't have the notes page. So if you're interested in something like that, I sell all these budget sheets that you see, calendars, all of it, and they're printables. They're PDFs, so you can put them on your tablets and mark them on your tablets or whatever. So if you're interested, check out the link below, Lisa's Faith Budget Plan in the Etsy store. And I'm late saying this, but I am also doing a giveaway of Erin Condren seasonal surprise box for the winter. If you're interested in the winter surprise box and didn't get a chance to get one, if you put in the comment section below winter surprise box, 2021 winter surprise box or something along those lines. I have the rules in the description box, and you're in the United States, go ahead and put your information in, or put that in there, and I will be selecting a winner from your comments. And yeah, I'm excited to do the giveaway. So that will be, the giveaway closes on the 22nd, and on the 23rd I'll make an announcement. I think that's what the dates I have, and next week. And yeah, so you still have a few days to go ahead and enter and get the possibly get that surprise box. So I'm super excited for that giveaway. So here we go. Let's mark up this grocery household. I only spent $80.31. I am super, super proud of that. Restaurants, $68.83. And then miscellaneous. See, I was already negative $66.74, and I'm negative $68.11 here. And so that combined, and then what I add for this week, that's what the new total will be. Gasoline, I did not spend any gasoline, so $0. And then I had about $324.48 in unbudgeted. Now, this I don't total with these top 4 categories. This is just to remind me, okay, are you spending frivolously? Was it necessity? Was it sinking funds? What was this unbudgeted spending? So it makes me take a closer look at it. And basically what I learned from this is I need to budget better when it comes to random pop-up things that we do every year, like the gift to Christ and stuff like that. I need to remember to mark it in my calendar better and plan for it, because I knew how much I was going to spend there. And then birthdays, I need to plan for that as well a little better. My sons, I don't worry about too much, but my niece, this is her first birthday, so I wasn't sure how I was going to approach it yet. So that's what kind of threw me off. So I'm not going to include the $324 in the total, but everything else above I will. And so the total spending here is $80.31 plus the $68.83 plus the $68.11. And that gives us $217.25. Now, if I wanted to, I could add that unbudgeted $324.48 and see how much over I would be, and that's quite a bit over. But because I'm not taking it out of my spending categories where this has a fixed number for the month, and I know I'm taking it out of the buffer, the checking account, which I track on my paycheck to paycheck, then that's why I don't include it. But yeah, that's quite a bit of money I actually spent this week. Let's see, minus the $418.25. Just out of curiosity, see, I'm $123.48 over than what I had planned for this whole week, but that's okay. Let's see where we're at now. $212.03 minus the $80.31, and that left $131.71. $213.31 minus $68.83, and that left $144.48. And let's see here. We have $66.74 negative minus $68.11, which I got to change pens for. There we go. Is negative $134.85. There we go. All right, and then gasoline. I didn't spend any, so I had $59.65. So let's total this one up and see what we get. So 131.71 plus the 144.48 plus, I'm going to do the 59.65 and then minus the 134.85. And that gives me 299. Let's see, plus what was spent, 217.25. Somehow I'm a penny off, but I don't really care. I could have hit the number wrong. That's close enough for me. So okay, so somewhere in my numbers, and I really don't want to chase it down because it's just a penny and I can figure it out later off camera, but I will try to figure it out later and tell you guys next time. But I do want to go ahead and balance these numbers forward and make sure that I'm already set up right. So I have a budget amount, that balance here, and I'm going to balance that forward to $131.71. I'm going to move that forward here, and then I'm going to add what I have here for week 3, which is $240. So let's see, 131.71 plus the $240. Make sure I got the right week. Yeah, $240 that I planned for this week is giving me $371.71. That might be where my penny problem is, because my thing over here says 72 cents. So that's where my problem is. I hit the wrong key, so it should be a 2. And let's try that again. 131.72 plus the $240. And there we go. That's the number I'm looking for. So I found my penny. I knew I had done something wrong. There we go. So that's what I have for grocery household for week 3. That's the 17th through the 23rd. Coming up, restaurants, I have 144.48, and I'm going to add 87.50. And that's going to give us $231.98. And then I have miscellaneous here. So miscellaneous, we have 134.85 negative. I'm going to add 112.50, which is what I had planned, which is still going to leave me in the negative, but not so much in the hole. It's going to give me a negative 22.35, which the budget can absorb that and handle that. We'll see if I quit spending in miscellaneous. More than likely, I'll probably put all of it under a budget just because I don't want it to go in the hole for the entire month. But yeah, I need to be very cautious and careful, which is going to be hard to do with traveling and family and all the things. So yeah, we'll see what happens. To be determined. 59.65 plus another 62.50 for gas. For this week is 22.15. I don't plan from budgeted. Oops, cannot. I'm distracted. My father-in-law is almost here, and I'm trying to get this video done. So there we go. And that is my week 3 setup. Let's go ahead and total these numbers up. Minus the 22.35 plus the 231.98 plus the 371.72. All right, so I have available for week 3, $703.50. I think we'll be fine for week 3, and it can definitely absorb this negative, and it definitely will be enough to get me through travel and family and the holidays and stuff like that. So yeah, let me go ahead and pop this back in my notebook, and we'll close out this video, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I forgot to mark one of my no spend days, which is always good. I rarely have no spend days, but when I do, I'm looking for my tweezers here. It is nice, so I'm gonna mark that with you guys. I forgot to put this one here. And then I had no spend yesterday, and then this is today. Even if I do unbudgeted items, I still mark it as a spend, or don't put a no spend sticker just because I spent. it just depends on what's going on. So I still want to mark it. If it's a bill, I don't count it because I don't get to select what day the bill comes out. But if it's spending and I do it that moment and decide, hey, like the gift for Christ, I'm like, oh, I need to do that. I don't want to forget to do that and get the donation in. I wanted to mark it because I did spend money for that. Let's see. Weekly check-in looks good. 703 for week 3 is all I have available. Should be plenty. It's a lot more than what we have for week 2. I got to keep in mind not to spend so much in my miscellaneous, and going into week 4 towards the end of the month, hopefully I can keep it within the monthly numbers and be good to go. Let's see, week 4 is another $100 for miscellaneous here. So if I don't spend anything this week on miscellaneous or don't use it, then I will be back in the black and able to mark good for miscellaneous for the month. So, but yeah, that's my weekly check-in. Very simple, easy, quick. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I am actually saving $1 for every like on this video, on my videos between December 10th to the 31st. And I'm also saving $2 for every comment put in the comment section. So put an emoji or a comment down below. That would be awesome. And it's a personal savings challenge for myself to help grow my YouTube channel and get more people on board on watching my videos and sharing in the community. You guys are an amazing family and I love sharing with you guys. So I want to reach more people as much as possible and just see how well this challenge goes. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because if you are new and a new subscriber, I will save $5 for you just subscribing to my channel. So yeah, I hope you have an amazing and blessed day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.